So we got some updates and some news about new Transformer licensed product, and we're going to talk about that today. And then later today, we're going to have a different segment updating the news in relation to the Transformers Heavy Metal mobile game. It isn't public yet as of this recording, but the news should be hitting probably, I want to say, around 2 o'clock today. As of this recording right now, it is 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so be sure to tune in later when all that news breaks live and publicly. But let's talk about some updates and some licensed news. So we talked about the Transformers Beast Wars Monopoly game. We finally have some nice high-quality images and everything like that has showed up from different retailers and stuff like that. And now we know what the price is going to be for this product and everything like it. As I said before, Monopoly games standard in general usually have 5 to 6 die-cast pieces and a whole bunch of cardboard pieces in the little plastic hotels and houses. And they usually charge 19 to 20 bucks at Walmart. This one, the Beast Wars one, was going to have a lot of pieces, a lot of die-cast pieces. I mean, 14 of just the character pieces, then die-cast stasis pods, the golden disc, and then on top of that, the Energon shards and the Energon cubes. All of these little bells and whistles. I knew it was going to be way more expensive as a result. I didn't expect it to be this much. But currently right now, it looks like the MSRP on this is going to be 54 bucks at Walmart. And for Canadians, it's going to be $69 at Walmart Canadian. So a little pricey, but I mean, I'd like it to be cheaper. I'll be honest with you. But at the same time, there is a lot of stuff in here. And it's Beast Wars, which unfortunately goes for the low blow with me because I'm going to really want it. And it comes with a bunch of pieces, and it has all that, Series 1 and Series 2 box art and all that, screenshots from the show. There's enough going on here that I could feel justified to pick it up. I mean, there's already like high-end board games that people buy that are in that same kind of like stratosphere of pricing, sometimes $50, $60. It's Monopoly. It's Monopoly with a Transformers twist on it. It's not just a straight-up Monopoly game. There's a lot of Transformer elements to it and different rules and how everything is played out. I could see this being something that would be a worthy purchase for people, that could be good for game nights that people could enjoy. And, that's all I could really say about it. I just wish it was kind of cheaper, especially as a Canadian. But man, oh man, it still looks pretty cool, and I love the die-cast little pieces. It's awesome. Next up, we also have an announcement that some workers who work at Dollar Tree all over the United States and in Canada have started to notice there's some brand new Transformer product has been showing up unexpectedly. This comes courtesy of Transformer fan Darkhawk79, and he shared some images of a fully purchased case of Transformers Squeezelings. Now, the Squeezelings line is a subline created by Hasbro to be kind of these cheap little PVC products that could be sold in stores like Dollar Tree or Dollarama if you're in Quebec, which I'll get into in a moment. And essentially in early of this year, we had My Little Pony ones, so we kind of already have an idea of how that product is, and it's blind packed. You get one of 4 different figures. They're all in little, I guess we could call them cases, so you can't really feel up the bag and figure out which figure it is. There's no codes that we know of that identify the figures. So this individual just bought the full case of 6. It comes in a case of 6. There's 4 different characters. And according to him, the case is you get 4 unique characters and then 2 Bumblebees. And the characters are Optimus, Bumblebee, Megatron, and Starscream, all done in their Generation 1 aesthetic, with 5 points of articulation. So it's a little articulated figure. It doesn't transform. And again, you get the 4, and then you get 2 extra Bumblebees in a case of 6. And the whole Squeezeling kind of thing is, it's not really because it's like a squishy kind of plastic. Like I was thinking, like when I read this, I was like, oh, is it like, because they did a line a while ago with Transformer Prime characters that were made out of this almost like slimy kind of material, but it's not really slime, but it's like very squishy kind of figures. And it's not similar to that. It's more just a rubbery PVC that doesn't really have an oiliness to it, but they call it Squeezelings for whatever reason. So again, if you want G1 Optimus, G1 Bumblebee, G1 Starscream with a gray head, interesting lack of paint for the head, unfortunately, and a G1 Megatron. They're out there, again, focusing on the Legendary 7 and sticking with those guys and throwing them in there for licensed product. These are available in Dollar Tree right now all over the United States. If you're in Canada, it's also in Dollar Tree. If you are in the province of Quebec, well, we all know how it is in the province of Quebec. Dollar Tree is too much of an Anglophone name, so that can't happen. And because Dollar Tree is a smaller business, it's not like Toys R Us that could just bribe off the language police. If you're living in the province of Quebec, your closest Dollar Tree to pick one of these up is in Hawkesbury, Ontario, which for if you're in Montreal is an hour and a half away. So if you want to go to Dollar Tree, that's where you got to go. Just wanted to bring that up. And last but not least, we also have an announcement for the upcoming San Diego Comic-Con. And Symbiote Studios is going to be also reissuing and re-releasing their San Diego Comic-Con Catnip Bravo Optimus Prime, or Cat Convoy, as I like to call it, or Catnip Convoy. You'll be able to pick that up for $29.99, as well as their Catnip Convoy or Catnip Bravo Optimus t-shirt for $19.99, as well as free pins at their booth and everything like that. They are going to be booth 3249. Be sure to check them out. They're going to have a whole bunch of cool stuff there, as well as new hoodies and everything like that, and maybe even some new revealed product that you might see this weekend on the Transformers Slag podcast live stream. So be sure to check that out too. There's a lot of cool stuff going on with Symbiote Studios, and they have a lot planned more for 2022 and 2023 in relation to their ongoing Transformer plush line. But we'll get into that later this Saturday for the Saturday Night live stream, because we're going to have two big announcements in terms of Transformer product in relation to that. But that's it more or less this week. We have the Transformers Heavy Metal segment that we're going to be talking about within the next, probably in the next hour and a half or so. So be sure to tune in later to hear about that and some unfortunate news that's been going on. I was part of the beta test for a while, and it wasn't going well. And anyways, guys, let me know what you think, and let me know what you think about that Monopoly set. That, because is $54 worth it for a Monopoly playset, considering the standard MSRP of normally $19 or $20? Is that something that you'd be game for? And if so, if this Beast Wars 1 is successful, which Transformers subline would you like to see next? I know I get a feeling Animated is going to pop up. Animated actually has a board game. It's out there. A pretty big, crazy board game that came in an Optimus Prime chest-shaped kind of box. With little PVC figures and everything. But which Transformer brand would you like to see next added to the Monopoly family?